in San Francisco next Saturday night. It's going to be awesome, and we're lucky to have her. She's a lovely lady, and she's very talented and funny. Make a lot of noise for Helen Paczynski, everybody!
Noticed he had to help me up. Yes, I am the senior here. Oh, the token senior. Yeah, and actually I'm very proud of you, Miles, for pronouncing Paczynski correctly. Not too many people attempt that or get it right, but I'm Hispanic and Paczynski is Polish. It's my married name. I was married to a wonderful man for over 40 years. Sadly, he passed away 2 years ago. But gosh, I remember when we got married in the late 60s. I remember the day we got married. That night, he gave me something long and hard. His last name. It was a very difficult cancer, and it's been 2 years now. And 2 years that he was very sick, so technically, I'm a born-again virgin. So when my husband passed away, it had been very stressful for me, and I had let myself go. He wasn't eating much because of the chemo, and I would eat for two. So when he passed away, my best friend said, "Helen, you've taken care of him, now it's time to take care of yourself." And I knew what was coming. She said, "You've got to exercise and get yourself in shape." And I said, "Thank you. What do you suggest?" She said, "Well, how about cross-country skiing?" I said, "Well, I'd have to start with a small country." US of A is out then. She said, "Well, anything. How about bowling?" I said, "Bowling? Do people still bowl?" I don't know. I used to bowl when I was single in the 60s. My co-workers and I would go out after work and get hammered and bowl, or vice versa, I don't remember. In fact, when I met my husband, he was in a bowling team, with a little shirt and the name and all that. But shortly thereafter, I changed from bowling to sex. Because you don't have to change your shoes, and the balls are lighter. Bowling's out. There aren't any bowling alleys anyway. So she said, "Well, just join a gym." And yes, I did find a local gym. And, well, $200, and 3 months later, I haven't lost a pound. Apparently, you have to show up. Well, one day I got very brave. And I did go in and I checked their classes. And yes, they had aerobics for seniors. Oh, did I mention I'm a senior? Uncle Sam sent me a card for my birthday, my Medicare card. Hey, now they're threatening to take it away. Don't get me started on that. But anyway, I did go. I did find aerobics for seniors, and on the appointed day and time, I show up, and I bent, and I twisted, and I jumped up and down, and I broke a good sweat. But by the time I got my leotard on, the class was over. Well, it didn't take me long to find out. Really, I didn't want to be in a room full of women. Where are the men, So, yes, there's another room with these huge machines, and I'm walking over there just getting acquainted. I'm new at the gym, after all. And I noticed there's, all this bench pressing and the grunting and the sweating, and I realized how much I miss the heavy breathing. It takes a while. But I persevere. There are other things that they offer. A lot of dance classes, like African dance and line dancing and swing dancing. The swing dancing. Well, not on purpose. It's just that some parts of my body naturally are prone to swinging now. Age does take its toll, sweetie. Yeah, so after a while, I did manage to lose 20-some-odd pounds, and my friend says, "Well, Helen, I think it's time to start dating." So, of course, she had someone in mind. And yes, he turned out to be a very nice gentleman, and we had wonderful times together. And after a few weeks, he invited me for a weekend. This cabin in the mountains. Well, with great trepidation, I accepted, and we go up there, and it's just the classic romantic cottage, and we have a candlelight dinner, the roaring fire in the fireplace, and when it was time to retire to the bedroom, well, we decided to take our clothes off, and I take my clothes off except for my black lacy panties. And he said, aren't you going to take those off? I said, I'm very modest, you know. I said, well, you can kiss me and fondle me, but down here I'm still in mourning. So he knew he wasn't getting lucky that night. Well, the next night, same scenario. You know, at the end of the day, it's time to go to the bedroom, and again, you know, we start to take our clothes off, but I keep my panties on, and he's in his birthday suit, except he's wearing a black prophylactic on his manhood. And I was confused. I said, what's with the black condom? He said, I'd like to offer my deepest condolences. Well, I've been giving serious thought to this new time in my life. You know, I am in the dating arena, and as I mentioned earlier, time does take its toll on the body, and well, I notice a lot of the young women are getting breast implants, and they look so perky and so cute, and I thought, well, maybe I should look into that. Well, I saw an ad in the paper. There's a local doctor who specializes in breast augmentation. So I call up, and boy, the stars were aligned, because I got a consultation appointment the very next day. So I go to the paper, cut out the ad, because it had a coupon, buy one, get one. And I went, and oh, wow, I was dismayed. It's thousands of dollars. I said, Doc, it's a no-go. I don't have that kind of money. He said, but wait, I do market a special bra. He said, and it gives you essentially the same look. It's a push-up, you know. He says, it's mechanical. You pump it, and it pushes up, and you get that look. So I said, well, how much is that? He said, $150. I said, that's a go. I'll take that, son. He says, at the end of the day, there's an air release valve. You're done. I said, all right, let's give it a try. So I go home with my bra, and come the weekend, I want to go to a happening place, much like this. Yes, but I noticed it's not exactly a silver tsunami out there, you know, and I am no cougar. A leopard, maybe, but these age spots are creeping up fast and furious. Well, I did spy a gentleman over there, end of the bar, with a little silver in his hair, and I thought, well, you know, here I go. I give my bra an extra pump, you know, as I go over there to meet him. And I said, do I know you? He said, no, but I think we go to the same doctor.